Alright, so I have some, this is the side trim on the window. So I'm replacing these because these things are pretty faded. You know, the previous owner mostly parked outside, so the trim here is pretty faded. So I bought some new ones. And there's the part numbers right there. So the two part numbers, left side and right side. So I already put it on one side already, so I'm gonna do the other side. Actually, let's look at this thing first. This is the old one, obviously. So there's a little flange lip on the, the sheet metal that slides in. There's two clips. There's a little clip right here. This one's already broken. When you take it off, it breaks. You can't avoid that at both ends. It's plastic. Let's look at the actual door here. So here you can see it's this one over here. This one is new because when the top was replaced, they had to do some stuff, and I guess this piece right here, I guess when they had to replace the top, this piece might have been had to be removed too. So this piece was actually also replaced. So this is new. So you can see the difference between the new one and the old one, much different. So I'm gonna take off the old one. Obviously, roll down the windows. Open your door, and how this thing slides on. The flange on the sheet metal here, it's not perfectly upright. It's kind of angled a little bit. So this here, you have to actually, when you pop it up, you don't pop it straight up. You actually have to pop it like at an angle like so, and it comes off. And get some plastic tools I have here. Where's my other one? This one was my other one. Come on, my other plastic tool. Oh, there it is. So I got a plastic tool here. These are plastic trim tools for removing trim on the car. So this might help. See how it works. So obviously here the clips are still in here. So let's see. I think I need to do this with the two hands. One hand's holding the camera, so I can't really do this very well. Let's see if I could set this down on the side here. No, it's too far. Not sure you guys can see that or not. Let's bring it down a little bit lower. Hopefully you guys can see that. So basically, oops, whoa! I just heard this clip broke. I heard it break. So okay, yes, it's definitely broke. So usually you could just kind of pull this up diagonally. See if I can. No, I can't do it. I guess I need to use a clip. So basically, they just kind of has it go in here. Oops, take it easy. Don't scratch the surface. Oh man, I think I just scratched the surface a little bit. Since the old one is, you're throwing out the old one anyways, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Dang it. Close this door. The other side was a lot easier. Go to this full length here. And going to the full length is probably gonna help loosen it up a little better. Oops. Okay, it popped off. So when you do the full length of the trim here, it eventually it'll snap off. So I heard it snap. I had it unclip basically. So along the trim here, this how the sheet metal piece here. Let's bring this back down. How the sheet metal piece here that comes up, you know, it's like a little flange. It comes up. You know, it goes into the trim, and when it goes into the trim kind of clips onto this little flange, this little lip. So that's why it kind of sticks there. So it's a little bit dirty here, and that's to be expected. I just washed my car a few days ago and waxed it as well, so I can still feel the wax, at least where it was exposed anyways. So I'm just gonna wipe it down a little bit with my fingers there, and I'm gonna snap in the new one. The new one's pretty easy. So you have those two clips, this one right there. Right, you see the plastic little clip right there? Right there, see how it sticks out? This one clip right there, and one clip over here. That's that one right there. So all you have to do is line up those clips to these holes here, this slot. There's a slot in the back, and there's a slot towards the front right here, right there. So line up those clips to those slots. When you first initially put this on, it seems like, let's look at it from the side here, from this side, this angle. It seems like the let's see, find an indent. See, like, it seems like the trim wants to stand up like so, but it's actually laid over like that. It lays pretty flat. So let's stand this thing. Oh, find the indent of the door. So yeah, so it wants to stand over like you know, when you first put it in, it wants to stand up like that. So you have to make it so that way. Basically, this right here is flat with the sheet metal, so it's gonna lay down over quite a bit. Also, other thing is that the door itself is curved. Right, the door itself is curved here, especially more towards the back. It's more curved here, and the trim piece is actually pretty straight, so it's gonna flex a little bit. You know, it has this bow more towards the back. There's a little bit in the front too, but not as much. Mainly the back, like last, oh, I don't know, 8 or 10 inches or so. It curves, you know, up swept a little bit. So there's that. Let's see if I can snap this thing in. Let me put this back on the back on here. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I'm gonna line up the front one first. I suppose you could do either side and make sure that the flange piece goes into the channel where it's supposed to go in. So when you first put it in, you have to actually have it pretty much standing up like so. Then it actually goes down like that. Then it flattens out. So that's how it fits into the channel. Let me take this door out. Actually, that didn't really do anything. That did not do nothing. Okay, so look for my my little clips. So I see the clip in the front. Clip in the front. Clip in the back is lined up. Okay. And that's it. So I go and push it down the whole length. So it goes in like so, then it goes like that. So it's like, so I think when you take it out, you should do that motion as well. Probably comes out easier. So I'm kind of pushing down and also kind of rocking it back and forth. That way I make sure it's in the, it's popping in properly in its right spot. Okay, and that's it. It's not moving. Okay, now it looks new again. So trim's new again, so now it matches the back now. You see, you know, it's tight fit. There's no gaps. Down in here, it's everything is like pretty much exact. Right, pretty exact. Same thing with here. You know, it all lines up. So it's all exact. That's it. Let's actually open it. There's the trim piece there. So that's it. You can see the bow. Looking straight down it, you can see the bow. How it bows, how it curves. Yeah, so that's it. So thanks for watching.